Hello everyone, my name is Nicholas Marinelli and I would like to welcome you to the presentation of the Extra Time Training app. Ever since I was young, I had two dreams. One, become a professional soccer player, and the other, to become an entrepreneur. I'd played the sport every day from the age of 3 and I was fascinated by entrepreneurs in the business space. As I learned more about why people started businesses, I realized that they each had a reoccurring theme and an underlying reason. And this was to start a business because you were genuinely passionate about the field or industry that you're trying to get into. And that's when I realized I'd been on that field for as long as I could walk. So why not couple the two? Throughout my 18 years of playing the sport, I had seen a thing or two, and I realized that there were a few problems. Many players like myself wanted to go pro, but we were never able to make it onto the college field. Many players wanted to get better, but just didn't know exactly what their weaknesses were, how to train smarter, or how to better themselves. Parents would spend hundreds, if not thousands of dollars on their children each year for personal trainers just to do the same routine drills over and over again. And lastly, I saw so many players quit because the feedback they were given by coaches just wasn't accurate, and they got discouraged. So I started speaking with players and coaches to validate these problems during some customer discovery, and I realized that as the pandemic hit, these problems only worsened. The app I originally had in mind had much broader potential now, as it could be a tool for players, parents, and coaches. So no longer will dreams be shattered, pockets emptied, and hearts left broken. With the creation of Extra Time, players will be able to download an app and access their training performance on a cutting-edge platform that accurately displays information needed for success. Extra Time will implement AI technology, machine learning algorithms, and computer vision technology to provide athletes with tactical, fundamental, and performance-based analysis after training through the Extra Time app. With the creation of Extra Time, players will become the athlete they have always wanted, whenever and wherever. Rather than wearing expensive, bulky equipment, a player will need an iPhone camera to record themselves during the drill and provided within the app's interface. The athlete will need a ball, a space, and a tripod with an iPhone to successfully record and log their training sessions. Based on the drills selected, a player can then practice at home or on the pitch, each providing the athlete with a different set of drills that adapts to the space that they're performing in. These variations will make training feel less like a chore and more like fun, as players can choose from a wide range of the number of drills that we have within our library. The heart and soul of the company is to be recognized as a goal-driven company to help you score yours. Athletes are seeking training that is far superior than their competitors, and player data has become a key component for players to get better. That's why I decided that the main target market for intended use is the high school athlete seeking college exposure, the collegiate athlete trying to take their talents to the next level, and the casual soccer player after those peak performance years. There are surprisingly a few amount of direct competitors in this field. Top Techers, for example, is for young children that are just learning the sport. Dribble Up, which you need to buy a $200 microchipped infused soccer ball, and Home Court, although not directly a soccer app, it's an AI-driven basketball app that helps training. And this has received over $17 million in funding over the course of the past 2 years. Scouting function is our next function. Soccer players depend on scouting to play at the next level. Our scouting functionality will allow high school and collegiate players to send their player cards and in-app performances to scouts that sign up and pay for a yearly $250 subscription. This is a crucial tool, especially now when traveling to watch players is at an all-time standstill. So, for example, if a coach is looking for a player that is technically skilled, a right winger, and has sprint speed in the upper 15 percentile, they may receive someone that's here on the screen. Coaches will then be able to host virtual practices, combines, and clinics with this tool so they can give feedback to players and ultimately scout for their future team. Next is our 3 price point options. The walk-on model is free to use with ads and has very limited features in terms of our AI support, drills available, and the competitions that is open to them. The starter is our second package and comes in at $7.99 a month. You will have full range of the library of drills, limited artificial intelligence support, and access to year-round virtual competitions that players can perform in. The professional is the biggest and best package that we have. Coming in at $69.99 a year, players will have the most advanced statistical performance data analysis at their fingertips, created using our AI and machine learning functionality. So as you get better, the app gets better, and it pushes you to the test. You will be able to send over your data to scouts, which is very important for those that are looking to take their talents to the next level. Finally, Extra Time wants to become a community for soccer players far beyond the field and become a key name in the soccer world. We want to connect players using the social platform, where users can add friends and show off their skills, which has fared very well for other fitness apps in the past. We will be hosting a number of virtual competitions using geo-targeting and location tracking so players can become the hometown hero and challenge others in their area to virtual competitions. We also want to create apparel and training gear for our players and sponsor a number of rising talented performers within our app. These sponsors will hold a key role for our marketing and branding in the future. And finally, we'd like to sponsor teams, youth tournaments, and combines to offer analysis and data on those players, in turn allowing us to help so many more in the soccer world. In conclusion, the Extra Time Training app gives players the ability to feel confident on their ball, save parents money with training, and give coaches insight on their players. The app creates a personal attachment and a sense of community, and is truly something soccer players have never had before. Quantifiable results, tailored sessions, and the ability to track your progress has been lacking for players and is something that they need to take their talents to the next level. It is finally time to unlock your true soccer potential. Don't let your opponent score before you do. Thank you all.